What's up, my people? My name is Jay, and I review shit. Let's Catfish. Look, I'm gonna start this in a different way than I normally would. I just got real close. I'm sorry about that. Number one, normally I would have started this video laughing hard because there's a lot of funny in this episode, but I kind of felt bad towards the end, which is weird because I don't generally have feelings. So I don't know where it came from. But there were a lot of little weird moments, and I hope I remember them as I go through this so I can tell them to you. Number one, listen to me very carefully. I know a fat person's voice when I hear it. I know it. Every time that I have said that's a fat person, it's been a fat person, okay? Realistically, real life, for real though, it's been a fat person. I knew it. When I heard the voice, I was like, oh no, hell no, it's a fat person. Awesome, because I don't know what's wrong with me, to be honest, because I love it when they're fat. I don't know what it is. I don't. I really don't. But let's get into it. So this girl sends in the Catfish about her mother, who has been talking to some dude, and she's in love, and they're talking about how they're gonna get married and how they're happy together, and she accepts her children. He accepts her children, and the fact that she has a baby and all this other stuff, and it's great. And the daughter's like, well, I some stink here. Okay, there's some stinky ass shit going on, so we need to find out what it is. So they come, they talk to the mom. The mom, look, mom is they're the same. They look almost the same. Like the mom's 40, daughter's 21, which means the mom had her at 19. And you would think like she'd look a little older, but she doesn't. She looks pretty young. Like good for her. And so there's a lot of weirdness that happens. As they're talking to them, these are two like really happy, fun going, easy going girls. Like I could chill with them. They are definitely black people. That now, when I say that, I want to be sure that you understand. I'm not trying to sound like a motherfucker who just don't like black people. But in the commercial break, they were twerking on each other. Mother and daughter now, mother and daughter, they were twerking on each other. Who goes into a twerk mid, like just in out of nowhere? Black people. Sorry, that's what it is. Sorry, Donald Trump. No, I'm fucking with you. No, 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 no. So they're talking about this guy. They show the pictures of the guy, and I'm like, this nigga's 14. Like, you look at him, and he told her that he was 27, and I'm like, nigga, you're 11 years old. Like, I can see, I can see where you got your shots from when you were little. Like, nigga, I see it. You are 12. When they said 27, I said that don't sound right, but I let it slide, and they kept going into the story, and she's talking about him, and she's like, I talked to him on the phone, and they said like sometimes I'm gonna skip ahead because they said sometimes it could be a girl, and they'll talk with a voice because there's an episode once that we had where the girl did a boy's voice. I have that video down in my uh thing somewhere. There's this one chick, she was huge. I told you I'm obsessed with fat people. I'm one, so I don't know what it is. But she did a voice. She was like, "Yo, my name Tony," and it was amazing. Like it was amazing. Like I could see her penis. That's how deep her voice was. It was fantastic. But anyway, so they do this, and they're like, "Okay, let's get the information. We're gonna take your daughter, and we're gonna go and try to figure it out." They do that. They go. They do whatever they're doing. They're running the numbers. They checking the phone. The phone comes up to Derrick or somebody who has the same last name as the dude. You're gonna change one letter of your name, nigga? Really? Really? That's what you're gonna do? Fine. They did that. They ran his pictures, came up to Instagram and Facebook and all this stuff for a dude named Jeremiah. Jeremiah. I don't know, Jamal maybe. But it came up to him, and he's like a high school senior. And I'm like, nigga, I told you he was 14. I knew it. Nigga, you are 7. Like, I knew it. And like, they're like, talking to him, and I'm like, there's a chance this could be a woman, right? And I was like, ooh, ooh. So they go and tell the mom, and like they told her like he's in high school, and she's like, I need a moment. She got up and left and walked outside. And like they were talking to her, and I'm like, no, nigga, you need to tell her that it could be a woman too, because she gonna sit back down, and they're gonna be like, it could be a woman. She's gonna fuck. I need another moment. Excuse me. Like I thought she would do that, and like she was no, no, no. She gave like the vibe where she wanted to like go to the camera. I'm not a lesbian. Like I don't want her pussy nowhere near me. Like you know what I mean. I ride the meat train. I'm sorry. No, but so like she was very like, but like her overall demeanor, she was a nice lady, and I would like I feel bad because like she was in love, like she was in love. She's a very flirtatious personality, and she seems like she don't really need to be looking online for love, but you know whatever. She did. She fell in love with this dude. She been talking on the phone and all this stuff, and it's just crazy, right? So they get Neve on the phone him, Derrick, or Derrick, whatever. They get him on the phone, and like, here's my thing: they don't. It's something they don't show. Okay, there is something that they don't show because what does Neve say to these people? There's no way you're just gonna say to me, "Hey, we got you in your lie. You a fucking liar. Everybody here knows it. So let's come and embarrass you on live TV." And then they say, "Yeah, okay, we can meet up." No, nigga, no. If I was catfishing somebody, then you would have to come find me, okay? You have to drag me out of hiding. I'd have on a fucking mask. I'd have dyed my hair. I would be white. Like you'd have to find me. I'd have blue contact lenses in. I'd be blonde. I would be a white person. You'd have to find me. Okay? So I don't understand what he says to these people. In her case, though, she was like, okay, y'all got me. I'll meet her. Like she was cool about it. But I'm listening to her voice. I'm like, you so fat. I know you fat. I'm not just tell us how much you weigh. You're like, give me the pounds. I know it. Right. So they're talking, and then like for a minute when they were trying to figure out if it was a girl or boy, and I was like, oh no, what if it's like a transgendered, like a transgendered man? Like you started as a woman and turned into a man, that would explain the deepness of the voice and everything. Like you know, and that would have been fucked up because then I won't do it because it's inappropriate. But like it would have been created a whole new set of complications to do with the plumbing. So they get him to come and like they go see him. He does not live in Atlanta, which he said he did. Turns out it was a lie. Make a lie. And they go to meet him. And dude, they open the door and she's so fat. Like, don't look. I want you to understand. Like, I'm gonna look at these arms. Okay, I'm a fat nigga. Okay, I understand this and I'm aware. But like, I love when catfishes are fat. I don't know why. So she came out and she was so, and I was like, oh nigga. All right, and the sister and the daughter's like, oh shit, and then the mom's like, oh shit, no. But like to close it up, she was very cordial and nice about it. Like she started off, she was like, "Oh, I hate you. I wish I could knock your fucking." Like she was upset, but at the end of it, she was very like, nice about it. She kind of did like I understand. This is over, but I understand. This is completely over. You'll never see or hear from me again, but this is over. But I understand. I heard your story. It's sad. You lost your mom. You lost your grandpa. You've been holding yourself out to lesbians and like all this stuff. I get it, but it ain't happening, Captain. Right? So they do. It ends up. The show ends and everything, and they come back. There was a brief moment. There's a brief moment where, a brief moment where like Derrick was talking to her, and for a split second, I thought like she might get her, like she could talk her into lesbianism. One thing she said was like, the woman said to her like, "You can't give me no baby," and she was like, "There are ways around that. Let's just try. If we bump it hard enough." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not what I mean. But like she said like something like that. She was like, "There's other ways around." But then I was like, "Dude, I don't know," because I thought she might get her back, and she kind of did a little bit. Like she playing the long game. She could still get in them draws, just to be real. But like he was talking to her, and it was very like I was like, she gonna do it. She gonna do it. And it brought me to a whole nother thing. I don't understand what it is. There's something about big lesbians, like big dreaded up lesbian types. You see them like if you see them on the street, like they usually got like a bad motherfucker, like a bad like. I stepped off a Nelly video. God, how old am I? I stepped off a Nelly video, and I'm just like banging bad as hell. Like they have those kind of women, and then you find a straight version, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not really into fat men," and I'm like, "Shit, come on, come on. I bake you a pie, bitch. I bake you a pie. Let's work something out, right?" But like they do this, and I was like, she even turned into straight people. But then it ends, and like they talk to him later, and it turns out they're talking to each other. It's not the same, but they're talking when they weren't supposed to be talking at all. So Derrick is creeping in that door. Before you know it, she's gonna hit this. And thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I have a video on my other channel if you want to check that out and put the links in the description below. I have been Jay. I'm out. Deuces.